Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Lydia's Confections and I'm Lydia. How are ya? I'm going to teach you how to make a sphere cake with a 6-inch round and cake scraps. I'm going to start by trimming the edges off this single layer, and the reason I'm doing that, I'm saving the edges so that I can use them later on, you'll see in the video, but I'm making this more of a dome so that I can just trim the top layer and then use it for the top of this cake, which again you'll see in the video. I'm gonna grab my 6-inch cake and just start doing the same thing on the top. Now this time I'm gonna do more of a bigger cut to get that thick edge, like a good meaty cake part. Bread. It's bread. People get so weird when I call cake bread, but it has nooks, it has crannies, it's bread. You know, I feel a cake is technically, you know, once the frosting hits it. Anyways, I digress. I'm gonna continue trimming until I get the cake to look round and spherical. God damn, I really go in on this cake. Mind you, this took me like about an hour or so keep that in mind. You know, this is just super sped up and cut up for time. Now I'm doing the same on the bottom as I did on top. Alrighty, now I got it as round as I can get it. This is a perfect base for my scraps. We're gonna grab those edges now and then start putting them in the middle of that cake, just like that. You're gonna flip the edge into the crevice of the cake. Go ahead and grab your piping bag with whatever frosting you're comfortable using. Right here I'm using American frosting, buttercream I guess. And I'm just filling in that gap, and then I'm gonna start squishing my edge into that cake. And I'm just gonna do that all around that ring. And once you have this section covered, don't be afraid to really squish the cake into the layer, because you want it to be really, really tight so nothing moves and nothing starts crumbling when you begin coating it. And here is the result. It looks really busted, but trust the process. Next, I'm gonna melt some frosting, and I'm very comfortable using this type of consistency. If you're not, that's cool too. Use a consistency that you're comfortable with. I like this because it's kind of like a spackle. I'm really filling in the holes, all the nooks and crannies, because I do not want this to create an air bubble. Just make sure your frosting isn't thicker than toothpaste. Now I'm grabbing my scraper and just scraping off that excess frosting and reapplying it. And I'm not going to be too worried about how clean my scraping is, because I am going to continue to pile up cake onto the cake itself. So right here I'm just cutting little pieces. I'm going to save that top layer for later, but I'm going to continue cutting little slices, little slivers, just basically patching up the areas I feel need more roundness to it. Yeah, just a bit of advice, don't get so consumed that it doesn't look so round. You know, at the end of the day, it's just cake. Just ignore this next part. I transferred it to a thinner cake board. You don't need to do this. Oh, right, now using that one sliver that I cut off, I'm gonna put it right on top and then just start spackling and frosting until it's all evenly coated. After this, I'm going to pop it into the fridge for about 30 minutes and then begin frosting the cake. All right, now that it's been in the fridge for about 30 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and start spackling. I'm going to continue to use loose frosting because I rather have loose frosting on cold cake than hard frosting on cold cake. If you know, you know. Hard frosting on cold cake will definitely tear your cake up. Now you don't have to melt it like I have it, but just get it to a consistency where it's pliable. And once the loose frosting hits the cold cake, it's gonna firm up and just create this pasty consistency. So it's not gonna be super loose the entire time. Just keep that in mind. So crazy how the cold just changed the consistency of this frosting. It looks like it's meringue. All right, now you're gonna want to invest in a very flexible scraper like this. Trust me, you're gonna want this in your toolbox. This is one of my holy grails. At this point, the frosting is still loose enough that it's manageable, but firm enough to really hold its shape around the cake. What I love about this flexible scraper is that I can manipulate it using my hands, my fingers, and just go against the curvature of this sphere. Look how beautiful that is. Super smooth. God, I love this flexible scraper. It's a godsend. Trust me, you're gonna wanna invest in one of these. Get you a couple. So from here on, I'm just gonna continue reapplying frosting and scraping and frost and scrape and frost and scrape until I get this sphere looking exactly how I want it to look. I'm gonna tell you something that you don't wanna hear. This requires a lot of patience. Trust the process. Please take note how I built this final coat up just by layering little by little, scraping little by little. Look, I dug in too deep. Oh, that wasn't even the frosting, that was just me. Just doing some final touches here and there, but this is the final result. How did I do? Comment down below. Also, let me know if you guys like these type of voiceover videos. If not, I can totally change it up for you. I'm not set on this, so please let me know down below what kind of videos you guys want to see. Alright, here is the sphere, the bowling ball. More or less, just, you know, I didn't want to say it too much. This concludes my video. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching the entire thing. I hope you guys learned something. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye!